Now, some of you want to sell a single webinar. You don't want to have a shop showing all the webinars, you simply want to sell one or market or promote one. So to do that, it's relatively easy. You're going to come down here and you're going to select this sample usage of the shortcode. This is the shortcode for a single webinar, so select all that, copy it, and you can create either a page or a post to put this on. I'm going to do a post just because it's easy. A page is easy too. And I want to sell this sample webinar only, just the one webinar. You want to make sure that you're in the text tab, not the visual tab, and go ahead and paste that shortcode. From there, you'll want to go back to your GoToWebinar account and select the webinar that you want to sell. Click it, scroll down, and look for this number at the end of the registration URL. Look for this number. When we originally developed the plugin, this was the only number that existed. Citrix has since included this webinar ID, and so there is some confusion when you're using the shortcode because we originally called this thing web ID equals. So a lot of people come in here and they go, oh, well, we need this webinar ID. And unfortunately, that's not the case. We're trying to figure out a good way to update our plugin to stay current with Citrix's labeling. But as I said, when we first started the plugin, this was the only number that existed. So ignore this one, ignore the webinar ID, ignore this one, and come to the URL and grab the number at the end of the registration URL. Copy it, come back over to your shortcode, and replace all these X's with that shortcode. And that's all you're going to do. And you will publish that. And then we'll preview it by saying view post. And we'll see that it is pulling in the fields that you have: first name, last name, email, the custom questions, and then the CAPTCHA. Again, you could style this form with the CSS to make it look however you wanted to. But that's how you would sell a single webinar, is to take that shortcode and put it on a post or a page. And the benefit of doing that is that you could add cool marketing text and images and update it. So if you wanted to promote a single webinar, it gives you the ability to kind of design a post or a page specifically for that webinar, and just promote a single webinar. So that's how you would sell and promote a single webinar.